to give back 5% of their prize money to the organizer, Caribbean Prestige Foundation. Peter Christopher breaks down the profit and losses the couple would have faced had they stayed in the competition.
The absence of Bunji Garland and Fian Lyons from the Soca Monarch competition has disappointed several fans, but the couple has explained their decision centered around clauses in the Soca Monarch contract with reference to prize money and exclusivity to the event on Carnival Friday. With regard to this, C News took an analytical look at the financial implications of their pullout. In the best-case scenario, provided they won both competitions, the couple would have pocketed close to $3 million after the 5% clauses took effect. But if they didn't, what would have happened in the worst-case scenario? Finalists are guaranteed $150,000, but as both artists explained, the preparation for their performances for the final would likely have exceeded that.
In 2005 or 2006, my presentation cost me almost $300,000, and that's at that time. Because in my mind, I have things that I want to see happen. I have things that I want to put in place. No, that's not saying that every artist must do that. But I knew what I wanted, so I went all out, or I tried my best to get what I wanted.
The couple's manager, Ian Pantin, confirmed that Bunji Garland's last winning Soca Monarch performance, Fiery in 2008, cost $250,000. That year, he won $500,000 with the 5% clause in effect, effectively meaning he spent over half his winnings paying for the performance.
Because, I mean, you have to pay crews to do dancing and props and this and skits and acts, and if you're working with media houses to do any, special effects and things that they put together for you to put on screens, that alone, and it ain't cheap when it comes to the technological side of it, neither.
But some may argue that the couple could simply return to a simple performance for the final. But with other artists also upping the ante, the pressure remains with them to put on a top-notch show in both competitions. This often involves flying in professionals for the event. These professionals often have entourages which have to be taken care of by the entertainers.
The people that he had that did the fire tricks, we had to fly those people in from Hollywood. The guy that converted himself from the car into the robot, we flew him in from California.
That's without sponsors, you ain't do this out of your own pocket.
But back to the best case scenario. If they won the competition and took home close to $2,850,000 worth of prize money, a clause in the Soca Monarch contract says they are liable to forfeit 90% of that sum should they decide not to defend the crown in the following year. Additionally, they'd be unable to perform on Carnival Friday, one of the busiest nights in Carnival. In fact, Mr. Pantin confirmed that they were booked for several events on Carnival Friday prior to their Soca Monarch registration, with their appearance fee standing at $100,000. The compensation offered by the CPF, Pantin argued, could not cover the contract they already signed for those events. So which choice would you make? Honor your contracts for guaranteed dollars, or take the high-risk gamble? Peter Christopher, C News.